So obviously we're going to address the elephant in the room. Yeah, I shaved it off. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Doesn't bother me. I like it. You don't like it, let me know. You're not going to bother me. Nobody's going to offend me. Also, before I get into it, I'll be live with the Hub, Kid Blue, either TSR and Heartstorm Media for another Giants Roundtable over on the Hub's channel. The link will be in the description box below to the Hub's channel. Go sub that man up, because if you're a sub of mine, you need to be a sub of his. Also, so I said I was going to do an offensive line video on Friday. I changed it. I noticed that there was an SI article, and they were answering Giants questions, so I thought I'd answer them, but the way I thought they should have been answered. Either way, let's get into it. So here we are with the first question. It reads, Evan Engram being asked to take on defensive ends that outweigh him by 30 or more pounds. In part, a reason for his bad luck with injuries. So the way I answer this question is, the best ability is availability. And let's face it, Evan Engram hasn't done it. And I don't think it's because he's been asked to take on guys 20 or 30 pounds bigger than him. There are a ton of better tight ends in the NFL. Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, Kittle over in San Francisco. They're all outweigh him a little bit more, maybe a little bit right around the same area. And when they take on defensive ends or bigger guys, guess what? They're outweighed by 20 or 30 pounds. Why aren't they having the same injury trouble as Evan Engram? I wonder why. Sometimes people are more prone to injury than others. And honestly, until Evan Engram proves me wrong, give me Caden Smith. Either way, let's get into the next question. So the next question reads, some teams are starting camp on the 11th or 18th. Is this a start date dictated by each team? With the new coaches, why did the Giants move up the start of camp? The 11th or 18th isn't dictated by any team. Right now, for at least the Giants have the coaches reporting this week. I believe they have rookies coming in sometime next week, or at least a week before training camp. And training camp, I believe, is slated to start for all teams on the 28th. But right now, the NFL and the NFLPA are still working things out on how players will be tested, what is the protection protocol for these players. There's a lot of things they need to iron out. But right now, that's what I've heard. Now, obviously, once I have this video go up, it might be something different, but it remains to be seen. So the next question reads, so is there any real future with the Giants and Leonard Williams? I can't see him ever producing enough to warrant somewhere around $20 million a year, give or take $2 million. What is the point of a one-year rental? I get it, don't like it. If they had signed him long term. To me, simply, Giants fans don't get the 3-4 defense. They really don't. The guys in the 3-4 defense, that means your 3-4 defensive end, your D tackle, and your other defensive end. They're all basically D tackles, but they're run stuffers. They're there to clog lanes so the guys behind him can make the plays. And Leonard Williams is good at that. Look at his QB pressures. Look at his QB hits. The problem that the Giants have is it's not sack totals. He doesn't have 10 sacks or 8 sacks or 7 sacks. That's the problem. They want sacks. Nobody's complaining about his run-stopping ability. Nobody's, talking about his hurries or his pressures. The biggest problem they have is sacks. Why? Because they simply don't understand the 3-4 scheme. Now, do I think Leonard Williams deserves $20 million? Hell no. He's not Aaron Donald. But at the end of the day, Leonard Williams is going to get a good chunk of money because he's a better player than people realize. Does he warrant a top 10 pick? No. But he's a darn good player in this league. It doesn't just pop up on the stat sheet so people think he's worse than he really is. He's really not that bad a player. Do I see him in the Giants' long-term plans? No, I do not. But it remains to be seen.